Let's talk about consumer discretionary company right now, and that is VF Corp. That stock is actually trading higher, even after it was downgraded this morning to underweight from equal weight at Wells Fargo. The analysts also lowered the price target of the apparel company from 32 to 24, citing management turnover, balance sheet uncertainty, and the expectation of a difficult first quarter. The stock was actually trading lower in pre-market trading, but perhaps things turned around with the jobs report. Basically, a big reason behind this downgrade is Vans, the classic streetwear and sneaker brand. And the analysts, they're saying that the uncertainty is simply too much to stomach, that there's a lack of innovation and excitement in core classics over at Vans.
Yeah, interim CEO Ben O'Dore, a friend of the show, former CEO of Clorox, he's in there running the company now. And I just don't know what the catalyst could be to get VF Corp working again. Is it a sale of a brand internally? Is it a major cost-cutting plan? I know Benno's actively looking into this business. I am sure he will figure it out. But outside of an economic reacceleration to the spring, it's just unclear what is a positive catalyst to get VF working again.
Well, I mean, for Vans and what we've seen in terms of the rotation in the skateboarder category, you've seen more skateboarders lean into the either Nike Dunks, the New Balances that have been out there as well, and really kind of this overflow of fashion that's made it into that particular sport culture. I think that is something that Vans, for as minimalist and as easy to get into some of those products on a pricing perspective that they were years ago, now that you've seen that rotation from the skateboard culture, that perhaps has hit on Vans. You've also seen more of the overflow from some of the more casual lines of SKUs that they had into things like Crocs as well. And so just the dispersion that you've seen from the types of buyers that they typically would have had, whether that be on the sport performance front or whether that just be on the casual wear front, I think that's something that could be impacting and have longer term implications for Vans as a subsidiary of VF Corp, which also had given us an update, a business update at the end of last year, in the third quarter of last year, really pointing out that there were some grim times ahead.
Yeah. And just a quick mention, Ben O'Dore is still the interim CEO,
yes.
right?
Yep.
So that's also something that the analyst talks about as not a great time to be going through a transition and not have a permanent CEO. So we'll keep watching that.